Looks like he had green on that play.
Set. 180. 49 the mark. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check. Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
65. Kill.
Half in.
No. Off. Undercrush. Hey, get him. You got him.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Mike 50.
180. Alert.
Tight left. We got three, fellas.
Half.
Choosing Mike. Watch Mike.
Half 85.
Check.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Allen now looks to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
as the punt team now as this one's sent away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. That throw into the arms of Allen. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
And the Chargers first down.
Ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Gordon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
8.
Check 20. Check.
They run it here with Gordon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Here's Newton. Open man, it's Allen. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Newton to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Rush in.
Protein spill.
Switch. Kill.
Done.
He's tracking. Crash. Motion.
They'll start things on first down with Bo Scarborough. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey.
From the gun, it's Allen. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Mike, 49. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Allen. Complete to Jones. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 30.
Allen now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Push him back. Push him back.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Able to slither by. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Here we go.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Allen again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Allen going to throw. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there at 22.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Allen going to come to the line here. 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Allen. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big pickup of 38. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing. Change your look.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Bo Scarborough with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 14-0. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. He's picked off at his own 47. Thomas, the intended target.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Let's go now. 45 together. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
They certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
52, my 52. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Give me some.
On 1st down, Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaq Lawson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Right there.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. Now Newton. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more.
Let's go!
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now Allen from the gun, he'll throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On ground, 80! Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. Caught by Jones. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
First down, and they're going to throw without him. Forced out to his left, and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Allen looking downfield for Godwin. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Allen to throw. Operating from the gun. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up fourth down.
A 47-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go.
A final shot before the break. Newton sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
It's just me and you.
Newton now to throw. Allen's got it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now Gordon on first down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Back to throw, Newton. And caught by Henry. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. On first down. It's Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Check 24. Check 24.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Check. Kill. Hey! Hey, turn it up. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up. Watch it.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This defense continues to be good on third down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should fourth down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Here we go on fourth. Newton. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
That's it. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. I'm coming.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, they tried to get 2. And ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And the Bills are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that, just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Allen. Fine time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
49's the Mike. 49's the Mike. And we got to get...
Hey, Haywood.
Let's keep moving. Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. Does the big boy have the juice? And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2.
Check. 8.
They're going to give it to Gordon. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game. And boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down. This will be taken very short. And he'll make it across the 20
as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
They run. This is Scarborough. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Quick to edge, quick to edge. Come. Middle.
This is Scarborough. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Desmond King making the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Check, boys. Regular.
Now Scarborough. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
The Bills on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go. People tease the mic. Watch Mike. I'm coming after you.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Melvin Ingram able to record his 5th sack of the season. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
49's a Mike. 49's a Mike. All right.
On first down, it's Newton. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down. This is Gordon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. To throw is Newton. And it's complete. Henry. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Gordon. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Newton. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Newton. Going deep here for Allen. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
36.
They snap it to Newton. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Jim. Kill. Motion. Check, 45's the mic. Check, 45's the mic. I don't even know what that is.
Now a handoff looking right. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the ball.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
45. Round 80. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Half. Come out here. Come get some. Here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now, I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaq Lawson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. To try again after the sack. Newton, it's complete to Williams. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. Newton now to throw. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, Newton. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Bills, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for our visitors, changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.